Ricardo, you're here, right? Okay. Please give a warm welcome to Ricardo.
Thank you, Brad, for putting together this great event. So, how do I switch slides here? Just press here? Yes, we're the Kronos Global Academy, and how do I get the next slide?
Right.
Content can kill VR. The VR war is not won yet. I know that we're talking about Seattle and how great we are here. We're a bit of a bubble, you know? We have great tech, we have great people, but it's a big world that we live in. And I don't want to claim any victories yet. You know, VR is not a new medium. I've met many people that have been in the industry for a long time, 20 years or more, and they're very discouraged by the fact that they put in so much effort into something that didn't come into the mainstream yet. Now, what can kill VR? I would say it is bad content. People that don't know how to develop, people that don't know how to develop with best practices, experiences that can make people sick, experiences that can turn off people. And most importantly, lack of content. That's the worst thing for VR. Guys, we need 1,000,000 times more content in VR. Content will hamper or accelerate the adoption of VR and AR. The reason why everyone has 1 or 2 or 3 of these in their pockets or purses is because of content. This is a very powerful device, right? But what really why people want to buy this and they're willing to spend $1,000 on one of these is because the content is so great. This has enabled something that wasn't possible before. This is a portal to infinite realities. And VR has the potential to take that to the next level. But we need content, and we can't do it fast enough. For VR to mature, we need armies of designers and developers. And we just can't move fast enough. I'd say we lived through the dark ages, so we have some catching up to do. So just a little bit about me, okay? I was born in São Paulo, Brazil, one of the largest cities in South America. I love high tech, and so I came here to Seattle. There are only 2 places to live in the world, in my opinion, if you love technology. Silicon Valley or this area. And you know, I was 19 years old when I came here. I was at Microsoft, and I've been working in tech since. I've been doing this for over 21 years. In 2014, I started experimenting with VR. In 2015, I started Kronos. We are a startup company still, about to get past that very soon. But if anybody here is an entrepreneur or wants to be an entrepreneur, come talk to me. I'm happy to share all my experience with you. In 2015, we did something unprecedented, which was to teach the first training course for people to learn how to develop for VR. And in 2016, we did something more interesting, which was to actually work with HoloLens and offer the first course for HoloLens, which is considered augmented reality. And then we went global. So we're working with some schools, a top university in Brazil with 5 campuses, 50,000 students, and I'm very, very committed to the industry. I mean, I've done everything. Everything I was doing before, I just kind of put everything on Kronos and VR. So what have we done as a company in terms of apps? We developed Aster Dirks, which is something that we had ready for the launch of the HTC Vive back in April 2016. It's a fun puzzle game that you can buy on Steam. I took a snapshot here that you can see. We created everything in this game. We worked together as a team with some really top-notch guys. We created this character. It's really fun. And then we went ahead and created another project called the VR Bowling game. We actually call it The Alley. This was done with a guy named Simon Manning, Nick Hager, and Brian Arnett, who was our sound guy. And you know, we actually had a delay in submitting this game because some things are required for Steam, but we are doing it now. And the cool thing about this game that I want to mention is that all the proceeding of this game we're going to give to an organization that's working with the homeless in Seattle. So we're going to link this to a bank account, and we're not going to take any of the money. We just wanted to succeed, right? And this is just like being in a bowling alley. We worked really hard on this game. You know, these guys really came week after week, just really committed people. And it is just like you're playing bowling. You know, you're not holding a bowling ball because you're playing with a Vive controller. It's all we have right now. But it's pretty remarkable. You feel like you're there. And then we completed VR Guest, which we just submitted to Oculus. It's going to be available in 1 or 2 weeks. We're actually pressing Oculus to say, come on, make it available for the Gear VR. So we went from the covering the HTC Vive to the Gear VR, which is portable. We actually brought that here for you. If you want to see it, we have it over there. In this app, you can actually see Albert Einstein talking to Cleopatra, and Mozart is also there. So we're trying to bring people back to life. And we had to really kind of work really hard to optimize this for the Gear VR. It was really challenging working with a mobile phone that doesn't have a lot of resources, but you know, it is a pretty good start. We need people like you. We need people like you to create content for VR and AR. My dream is that, you know, my mission is that everyone in this area is in the industry, one way or another, largely developing content. We don't want just people consuming VR content, we want people actually developing content. That's how we make this technology go mainstream. And we want to enable you to be successful in this industry. I believe that it's going to take off. We're not just waiting to see what's going to happen, we're actually doing everything we can to drive it. And there will be lots of jobs. So you guys have the opportunity to be pioneers in the industry still. We worked with real pioneers. You know, people used to show up for our first courses in 2015 like they were coming from the airport. They would haul their machine in a big luggage. And we didn't have equipment at the time when we started. And they were really, really committed. And now we've made it a lot easier. I wanted to introduce you to Cameron Jensen, who is our success story, or one of the success stories that we have. He moved from LA, pursuing the dream of working in this amazing industry. He took our Unity course, which is actually a requirement for HoloLens that you know Unity and C#. And then he went through the HoloLens course, and now he is an amazing HoloLens developer. And he also brought the HoloLens for you guys that want to check it out with stuff that we've been developing, largely by him. So if you want to check it out, not just HoloLens, but something that we've developed together, he's right here to show you that. And you know, talk to Cameron. He's a really cool guy. Woo! So here's my message for you. If you have any idea if you have a great idea for VR and AR, come talk to us, because we're really committed to making these projects happen. Anything, right? We like to do things in good taste. I kind of send people to, you know, like, we're not interested in first-person shooter, that sort of thing, but I'm interested in producing a lot of cool apps, and we're always working on a project. If you're not ready with your idea, but you know, the Kronos Academy is for you, we can train you now for you to be ready in a year or two. People make progress at different rates. So it depends on the person, obviously, but we're giving you everything that we have. You know, if I could give you a pill, I would give you a pill for you to learn VR development in 10 minutes. But we can't do that. It doesn't work that way. It's actually pretty hard right now, and we've made it a lot easier. And companies like Epic and Unity are working really hard to make it even easier. Right now, Epic has a pretty cool tool called the Editor, where you can actually create your world inside VR. So you're moving objects with your controllers. It's really cool. So it's going to get easier, and you know, it's going to get better. I brought 2 vouchers for a free course. We have 3 really cool courses right now. One is a 360 video camera course. One is the Unity course. The other is the HoloLens course. And if you're interested, put your name on a list that we have over there nearby the Gear VR, and we'll do the selecting tomorrow. Okay? And you can be in our course for free. I know that many people like it. So yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate the your being here. I forgot the questions part. Who has any questions?
Yes. Your thoughts on 360 stills, 360 video as kind of filler or gateway content?
Well, 360 does something pretty amazing. You're talking cameras, right?
Yeah.
Which is that you can, for example, have a camera right here and capture this entire experience, which is not possible in any other way. So if you want to relive this moment, let's just say 10 years from now, or share that experience